Hello, my name is Rocket and welcome back episode 16 of my Tiny Guardians 100% playthrough. And welcome to the very last episode of my Tiny Guardians 100% playthrough. Yeah, this will probably be the last one. We currently have 60 stars, we have one more level to go. We have two enemies, so remaining in the enemies. In the units we have all of them. In the enemies we're missing two, which we will find in this next level. Our achievements are complete. Between last episode and this episode, I did these three because they were the remaining three for us to do. So, you know, achievements are part of the 100% playthrough, obviously. These achievements are the same as Steam, so both of them are... So in both on Steam and on Tiny Guardians it's complete. And the tavern is also complete. So, you know, we did everything we had to do. All that's remaining is doing the Red Hot Expedition. But before that, we're also going to be getting our upgrades. Let's just go like that. I think like the trap is the least used one. So let's get into the Red Hot Expedition. Lunali soon crosses path with yet another Murguk general. The General of the West is known for going on expeditions to ensure the expansion of Murguk territory. With that, let's go into the hard difficulty of the story mode. Alright, so in my personal experience, I think this level is a bit harder than the troll one. And I'm going to be getting a paladin, a sentinel, a cleric, a wizard, and a dancer, so I think the same composition. And let's see, we have our Murguk fighter, so our normal melee unit. We have the ranged one, which is the Murguk dredger. We have the Helix boar, we have some Maltese, we have the Murguk Magi, or Magi, whatever. And then we have the other Murguk general. So we have General Warzul. He has 2,500 HP. He does 60 to 80 physical range damage. He has high magical and physical defense. He has a medium attack speed. So yeah, I think we're ready to go. I'm gonna be summoning two paladins for my front line. A sentinel, because his sentinel is very good against the bosses. I'm gonna get a wizard. I think we're good. We have a nice amount of damage here. And let's get started. I'm gonna trap... Who do I trap? Maybe over here. This wave looks pretty scary. Can tap on that one. I'm not really sure if they appear, but you could also... The easiest thing to do is probably just put the trap behind us, but behind us will only appear Helix spores, and they're not really, you know, that big of a threat. Yeah, we're just gonna do our thing. I'm gonna send my wizard over here so it can maybe take care of these ranged units, and that did pop a little damage. That's pretty good. We're gonna summon a cleric, keep everyone healthy. Just 3 Helix spores, like, you know, it's whatever. I think that trap may be a little better. I'm gonna keep tapping on these waves because getting 3 stars is a little bit harder here. If you do mess up too much, I'm gonna put a paladin right over there in the middle. I'm gonna summon my wizard over here so you can help out taking care of these units. I think they're the most important ones to take care of, and we have our sentinel that we really don't need getting into melee range. And I'm gonna get another spot for our dancer. I think that's the only one missing, right? And I guess I can trap behind me. I don't really see another good trap. So sure, let's trap behind us. Hopefully it doesn't proc on these two. Alright, that was pretty bad. Alright, my traps are so bad, right? But I digress. Let's keep it up. And we still can't summon our dancer. We have the music change to the general, for the general. So the boss music we all do very well in games. And we have to deal with these waves and those waves, and a lot of enemies over here. Let me see how they kind of... Alright, that's a pretty good Starfall. Really good. And I'm gonna summon my Sentinel over here. And my Wizard over here. And one of these Paladins over there. And she did. Alright. How do you see? Healed her. And, you know, just doing everything. I'm gonna summon the Sentinels to take care of this healer. And you can also summon the Dancer to help us out on that. Or the Sentinel is just gonna one-shot her. Very good. Also have these two Magis. So Burgic Magi there waiting in the wings. So I can trap that. And, alright, the Cleric is healing. It's pretty good. I'm gonna get some bonus stats for our entire team by leveling up the Dancer to level 2. I think we're doing just fine. But yeah, it's a little bit harder than the Troll one, in my opinion. It's still doable, right? So we're still not in the end of the world or anything like that. I'm gonna level my Sentinel. As you know, the range type units do more damage into a single enemy, so it can pretty much take care of the boss type units if you do level it up. It can output a nice amount of DPS. And you have the Bolties now coming to live. Alright. They should be a piece of cake for our Wizard. And our Sentinel does a lot of damage as well. So we have General Warzul. Warzul's bombs blind his enemies while his minions take them out. Okay, so I guess I can discuss his abilities while he's doing them. He's not that big of a threat unless of one attack. So he has one attack that's very threatening, but the rest is pretty easy. So let's see if our track kinda does something. Maybe I can get this one. No, he stopped moving. Oh dear. Alright. We're gonna keep leveling up the Sentinel in my opinion. I think that's pretty good. Alright, so he basically does this where he charges. That does 0 damage. Like, he's a lot faster than other enemies usually do that. And it's not really easy to dodge, but don't worry about it. It does no damage, as you can see. Most of the damage the Dancer took was because of the minions he summoned. And they do a lot of damage. They are the Warzul minion. They have 150 HP. They do physical range damage, but they're kind of like a rogue where they also do melee attacks. And he will just do that and summon minions until he goes for his next attack. He also throws bombs that, if when blown up, they are basically like the rogue ability, where while you're here, you're kind of blinded and you know your attacks miss. And yeah, every time he does that thing, he will summon 3 Warzul minions to help him out, or he does this one. So this is basically the only threatening attack he has, is where he throws these bombs that do a ton of damage directly into, you know, the field, and you dodge it. Every boss, I think, had something like this, so, you know, it's not really anything new. So a good unit that does damage and can dodge very well these bombs is the Sentinel. The Sentinel is kind of fast, so you can actually dodge very well anything that you want to dodge, and he still is a very nice damage source to defeating the boss. So, you know, that's probably the best Guardian I can recommend to have. You can also have the Wizards take care of all those waves, the Paladin for frontline, the Cleric for healing. Oh god, sorry about that. Sorry about that again. So yeah, the Sentinel for healing, and the Dancer just give you stats. So, you know, a pretty normal comp, I guess, a very normal use of our Guardian. So I think this is probably the most common build everyone, or the most common Guardians people bring after getting all of them, because, you know, it's basically the best of each category. And yeah. So he's kind of just staying there, but yeah, I did confirm that the Starfall does do damage to the boss character. I didn't know because it really doesn't look like it, but it does damage, because, you know, the Starfall only does 50 damage, and with an opponent who has 2,500, it's kind of hard to figure it out. But yes, the Starfall does hurt the bosses. I never was able to make a trap work on them, so I think traps do not work on the bosses, but the Starfall does work. So, you know, just something I figured out before I end the playthrough, so I think that's very good. And now we have this attack. Just want to keep something like our Sentinel alive. Since this is the story mode, obviously we can revive our units, so it's not that big of an issue, and we can just chill a little bit and, you know, talk more and whatnot instead of paying full attention to what's happening. But when he does get low HP, he will start to do it more. So I think he does it like once when he's, you know, very healthy. He does it like twice when he's middle HP. And then when he's about to die, he does it 4 times, I think. So, you know, keep in mind of that. But I think that's basically the only thing threatening. You can take care of the Warzone minions pretty well if you have a decent front line. Obviously, it's kind of hard to our paladins to come to the front line because they're very slow, so if I wasn't talking, I would just bring them immediately to the other side because I know that's where the general will go, right? But obviously I'm talking and my gameplay gets a little bit sloppy, but what can you do? Yeah, I can probably just be leveling up our Sentinel. We've been gaining mana from the Warzone minions, and I kind of been not using it, and I should. Gonna Starfall him. I think I talked about everything about the Borzel, right? About the general. I don't think I missed anything. And now you just finish him off. Right, he should go for his last bomb throwing. Should be 4, so we're in number 1 right now. And yeah, we're just gonna gotta move, gotta survive this part. It's a bit annoying. Try not to put your allies close to Lunali because, you know, if he targets Lunali, you could lose star points. You don't know how easily you can miss the 3 stars, right? So, you know, be careful. Something to always pay attention against boss levels when you have in the story mode and you want the 3 stars at your bar. And I'm kind of just dodging with the Sentinel, everything. You know, he's pretty fast, actually. Alright, we should go for number, what, 3 now, right? And he's just kind of throwing it at my Sentinel, and no one else. Ooh, I messed that one up, but I was still fast enough to dodge. That was pretty bad. Oh my god, what is this sloppy gameplay? Right, we should be going for the last one. I'm just gonna heal them. Sure. Oh, we actually took care of him. So it's 3 times then? So it's 1 when he's healthy, 2 when he's mid HP, and 3 when he's about to die. Alright. So with that, we did get the 3 stars, and we did the Red Hot Expedition, I believe, in the hard difficulty with 3 stars. Very good. So one more challenge mode before we finish the playthrough in a 100% completion. Damn. Crazy that we did in 16 episodes. But yeah. And with that, you also have the 64 stars, or 63. We can actually... Wait, we can level up all of them with 63? What do you mean? Then why is there 64 stars if you can do it with 63? What? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. So 12... 24, 36, 48, right? 53, 58, 63. What? Really? They didn't match that? I'm kind of disappointed in that, honestly, but right, let's get into the Red Hot Expedition Challenge mode. It revives no warrior units and max level 5 upgrades. Let's do it. I actually thought it was 64, it was like the full use, but no. Right, so no warriors. This could actually be a bit hard to do, but I'm going to go with a Sentinel, I'm going to go with a Cleric, a Wizard, an Assassin, or a Rogue. So the thing is, right, you don't have any warrior type units, so the Ryu can help you a little bit on the front line, because remember his ability that he makes the enemies be blinded, so you dodge attacks, right? They miss attacks. So obviously, if the enemies are failing moves, they take longer to kill the rogue, even if he's very squishy, and you can obviously give you more time for your backline to do damage, and the assassin can take care of the backline enemies faster. So it's kind of on what you want to do. Since this is a level where they take away your warrior units, I think I just want to go for a rogue. We haven't seen the rogue that much since you know, a long time. I haven't been using our, you know, initial guardians from each type, so maybe like that could be a nice thing. Let's try it. Why not? All right, they do give us a nice schooling berserker. It's very cool. We're gonna, what do we need? We need a wizard, maybe? Take care of the backline, right? We need a rogue to help us flip it on the front line. We need a cleric. We need a sentinel. And what's missing? The dancer. I'm gonna level up the dancer to give our full team stats. Right, so the extra defense because we need an extra duration on our front line, and you know, we're gonna be receiving enemies from all sides. They're not at the same time, I believe, so don't be too scared when you come here. I'm also going to be leveling up our rogue so he can have his ability maybe last a little bit longer in the front line, and we also want a sentinel upgrade because, you know, the sentinel is very important in boss type levels, and I don't think we can upgrade anyone else, so let's get into level. I'm gonna trap there, sure. So you will be fighting the Wurzel, General Wurzel, while waves come, so you know, be careful on that. So you do get 2 waves at a time, so I think you can deal with that pretty fast or pretty well. You also have the minions to take care of, but you know, if you have a nice regen, remember that there's no star bar, so you can do this pretty well. Where is our dancer? Let our dancer take care. Right, our rogue is kind of taking care of that, so you know, you can actually take care of the waves very well. The wizard helps a little bit with the range ones. Oh no, they all have low or medium magical defense, so I don't think the wizard is actually the best guardian to use here. Maybe the assassin over the wizard would be best. So I think you can run something better than this comp would be, so the sentinel, the cleric, the rogue, the assassin, and the dancer. So instead of the wizard, you get yourself the assassin. I think that's way better, but oh well, right? You know, not something I really thought of up until this point when I do realize that. So yeah, if you are having some difficulties in this level in the hard mode, try using the comp I just told you. So sentinel, cleric, assassin, rogue, and dancer. That seems really good. And for now, we're just kind of doing damage to him. We should be trapping as well. I haven't been trapping. I kind of want to trap that one. That one looks... Or maybe this one would be best because it has 2 range units. But I guess it's fine. I could Starfall them. I don't really see where I could Starfall on this level because the waves are very separated. So, you know, just Starfall when you can as well. Make sure Lunali doesn't die from all these damaging units as well. And I think we're doing just fine. I'm gonna level up my cleric. He should be dead very soon because she's not a very fast guardian, but you know, help us a little bit go through these stages where we have to find different ways. And when we're just focusing on General Wurzel, I probably just summon sentinels. So I think our sentinel will die, so I'm gonna summon another one. Yeah, I always talk and talk, so I get a bit of a sloppier gameplay, but yeah. Hopefully the info I'm giving you is good. Oh, we do have another sentinel, so who died? Our wizard. Alright, that's kind of predictable. He has 100 HP. Sure, why not? Oh, we could also be trapping these ones over here. And of course I was talking and I'm now dying. We did lose the cleric, that's totally fine. He's gonna keep summoning sentinels at this point. Or we should have done it after he's finished with the bomb throwing. But hey, that's totally fine. Okay. I guess I could heal. And someone else died. On the road. Starfall this big wave, but Dancer over here so you can kill this healer over here. I'll just keep summoning sentinels from this point forward because we want to be doing some nice amount of damage to General Warzel. God, I'm keep forgetting names of things, but could heal. Yeah, come on, Dancer. I'm not really going to upgrade anyone, I'm just going to keep it, you know, the safe way so I don't lose. More mana than I would like to. And, alright, we're doing just fine. The Sentinel is fast enough for you to dodge. And, if you're not sloppy like me, right? He's going for his three-time thingy because he's very low. And I just made the Sentinel that I summoned die because I made him go towards a bomb. Very good, right? Very much. Alright, let's another one. Alright, so this should be the third and final, right? I'm gonna heal Lunali because I'm scared he's gonna bomb her. Obviously, if she dies, we lose. We have 5 sentinels. Alright, so it's 4 times in the challenge mode. Now I'm kind of confused if it's 3 or 4 times. But, can I just Starfall him? I do damage, so, you know, he's very low. Kinda just need an arrow or two, and he's probably dead. Go team! And there we go. General Warzel is defeated once more. And I forgot to read. No way. I forgot about this in the last episode. Or did I say it? Now I'm not even sure. Alright, I'm gonna read it again because I think I forgot about it. How could I forget about it in the last episode? Lunali soon crosses path with yet another. Oh, I did read it. I did read it. Okay, I was kind of like, did I read it? I did read it. Okay, I think so. I hope so. But with that, we have finished Tiny Guardians. Upgrades fully completed with 1 star remaining because for some reason there's only 63 stars in use. You have the collection or units, all of them are unlocked. You have all the opponents, you have the Warzel minion. We didn't get to talk a little bit about him, but General Warzel's loyal minions, they serve him when they are summoned. Why is this one like that? What happened to this one? I'm gonna call it a bug of the game, but they have 150 HP, they do 21 to 24 physical range damage, have a low magical and physical defense and normal attack speed, and then we have the General Warzel, where we already went through and he's a boss type enemy. We unlocked every enemy as well, very good. Our achievements are unlocked. I did complete these 3, like I said, off recording. This one was a bit annoying, but these ones are pretty easy to get. And that's a tavern. We have completed all available quests. New ones will come through updates. Sure. And we have every unit. We have every level completed. Obviously, we also have the Eternal Eclipse that I might do a video about in the future. And with that, I'm going to show you the credits. It's very short, and I'll be finishing the episode. So that's it for this playthrough. Hopefully you did enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.